there and give you a good ride up until 11 o'clock. How is everything shaping up, guys? Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming things in Guyana. We have Independence Celebration, which
Mm-hmm.
you said they're going to be the flag raising
In
ceremony
Linden.
will be in Linden this year.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I saw we just had Rick Ross in Linden. We had Skeng in Linden. Listen, Linden needs to stop at this point because we ain't got no money left.
No,
All right.
we're gonna be moneyless.
But I'm happy because I'm happy that a lot more persons are visiting Linden. You know what they say, Linden is a country by itself. So really and truly, Berbice is a country by itself, not a county,
The
a
country.
country. Linden is a country by itself. I feel like those areas need to be more explored by people. What do you say? How many persons that's listening to us right now or on the live, how many of you have visited both Berbice and Linden? We want you to comment right now in the comment section and let us know if you've done both of them. And if just one, let us know which one.
Right, right. So what? How do I? What's wrong with me? I can't find a position. The plane is all over.
Oh, just get some hot
I
tea
have one in
or
front of me.
something.
I have something in front of me that's very hot, and I can't stomach it. So I have to wait till it go a little bit cooler. It is Wednesday, and I honestly took today for Tuesday, and when I just came in to say hello to the people, I almost said a happy Tuesday to you. Then I had to pull it back.
We got put you on a timeout.
I think I do need a timeout right now.
Yeah, because you just always want to take us back, and I don't understand what's going on with you.
Country
Everybody's just glad
road.
of the week rushing.
I'm happy the week is Russian.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I actually, yeah, Mother's Day. I always get agitated during Mother's Day because I want to give mom the best, and so I
Uh-huh.
just want it to be over with and done. I'm
I
excited.
got you.
I'm excited.
I got you.
Well, Mother's Day is around the corner. It's already the 8th day of May. It's 30 minutes after 9 o'clock. I hope you guys are going to stick around me. Come back, buddy pal. We got to tell them more about our Mother's Day promotion. And so, do keep it locked and loaded.
All right.
Let's go.
मैंने सुन लिया मैंने सुन लिया सनम तुझको दिल का साथी चुन लिया मैंने चुन लिया सनम तुमने चाहे कहा ना तुमने चाहे कहा ना मैंने सुन लिया सनम तुझको दिल का साथी चुन लिया मैंने चुन लिया सनम दिल लेके जान लेके तेरी गली में मैं आ गया आजा अगर तुझे आना है वापस मुझे नहीं जाना है मुश्किल ये वादा निभाना है ये सोच ले साथिया दिल लेके जान लेके तेरी गली में मैं आ गई आजा अगर तुझे आना है वापस मुझे नहीं जाना है मुश्किल ये वादा निभाना है ये सोच ले साथिया ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है। हाँ ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है। तू जिंदगी तू जिंदगी तू जिंदगी कसम से है, सारी खुशी तेरे दम 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 से है। तू जिंदगी तू जिंदगी तू जिंदगी कसम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है। झूम झूम के गाने दो गाने दो, हो इस दिल की बात बताने दो बताने दो। मुझे तो इंतजार था इसी दिन का, मुझे तो इंतजार था इसी दिन का। हो आज मेरे यार दी है शादी, मैं खुशी विच नाचदा फिरा। हो आज मेरे यार दी है शादी, मैं खुशी विच नाचदा फिरा। हो रब ने क्या जोड़ी है मिला दी, मैं खुशी विच नाचदा फिरा। कभी जाके सोए, कभी हंसते गाते, कभी तन्हा तन्हा, कभी आते जाते। कभी जागे सोए, कभी हंसते गाते, कभी तन्हा तन्हा, कभी आते जाते। दिल धड़कने लगे बेवजह बेसबब, दिल धड़कने लगे बेवजह बेसबब। क्या इसी को मोहब्बत कहते हैं सब, क्या इसी को मोहब्बत कहते हैं सब।
कभी जागे सोए, कभी हंसते गाते, कभी तन्हा तन्हा, कभी आते जाते। दिल धड़कने लगे बेवजह बेसबब, दिल धड़कने लगे बेवजह बेसबब। क्या इसी को मोहब्बत कहते हैं सब, क्या इसी को मोहब्बत कहते हैं सब।
कभी जाके सोए, कभी हंसते गाते।
आंगन गलियां चौबारा छोड़ चली बचपन सारा, आंगन गलियां चौबारा छोड़ चली बचपन सारा। तेरी सोन भरी किस ओर चली, किस ओर चली। सजना तेरे प्यार में हम परदेसी हो
के तेरा दामन, मेहंदी हल्दी बिंदिया काजल बदले तेरा जीवन।
ओ सजन तू ले गया मन, ओ सजन तू ले गया मन।
प्यार की कश्ती में है, प्यार की कश्ती में है, लहरों की मस्ती में है, पवन के शोर शोर में चले हम जोर जोर में गगन से दूर। प्यार की कश्ती में है, लहरों की मस्ती में है, पवन के शोर शोर में चले हम जोर जोर में गगन से दूर।
पायल ने मचाया शोर, पैरों में बंधन है। पायल ने मचाया शोर, सब दरवाजे कर लो बंद, सब दरवाजे कर लो बंद। देखो आए आए चोर, पैरों में बंधन है।
तोड़ दे सारे बंधन तू, तोड़ दे सारे बंधन तू, मचने दे पायल का शोर। तोड़ दे सारे बंधन तू, मचने दे पायल का शोर। दिल के सब दरवाजे खोल, दिल के सब दरवाजे खोल, देखो आए आए चोर।
पैरों में बंधन है।
दिल में कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है, कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है। 2-4 दिन से लगता है जैसे
सब कुछ अलग है, सब कुछ नया है, कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है। चीजें मैं रख के भूल जाती हूँ, बेख्याली में गुनगुनाती हूँ, अब अकेले में मुस्कुराती हूँ। बदली हुई सी मेरी अदा है, कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है। देखिए आज जाने मन,
बोलिए मेहरबान,
हमसे यूं मत खेलिए।
क्यों भला जाने जा।
टूट के रह जाएगी प्यार में मेरी जान।
देखिए आज जान मन,
बोलिए मेहरबान। नैनों वाले ने छेड़ा मन का प्याला, छलकाई मधुशाला मेरा चैन रैन नैन अपने साथ ले गया। नैनों वाले ने, नैनों वाले ने, नैनों वाले ने छेड़ा मन का प्याला, छलकाई मधुशाला मेरा चैन रैन नैन अपने साथ ले गया। जारी 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 पवन सन सनननन सन सनननन जारी 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 पवन मेरे जैसा ढूंढ के ला मेरा सजन सन सनननन सन सनननन जारी 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 पवन ऐसा कहीं कोई नहीं ऐसा कहीं कोई नहीं ऐसा हो तो शायद मैं कर लूं मिलन ऐसा हो तो शायद मैं कर लूं मिलन जा जा जारी पवन सन सनननन सन सनननन जारी 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 पवन जा रे जा जारी पवन सन सनननन सन सनननन जारी 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 पवन
जो है अलबेला मदनैनो वाला जिसकी दीवानी ब्रिज की हर वाला वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है किसना है जो है अलबेला मदनैनो वाला जिसकी दीवानी ब्रिज की हर वाला वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है किसना है
अखियां लड़ी हो लड़ी बीच बाजार दिल मेरा लुट गया पहली बार
hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
चले आए तुम न आया तो हम चले आए तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम राह में उनसे मुलाकात हो गई जिससे डरते थे वही बात हो गई दिल में सनम की सूरत आंखों में आशिकी दे दिल में सनम की सूरत आंखों में आशिकी दे मेरे खुदा मुझे तो एक और जिंदगी दे
मेरा तेरा दीवाना मैं तो तुझ पे मरती हूँ मेरा तेरा दीवाना मैं तो तुझ पे मरती हूँ
सुन 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 बरसात धुन सुन 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 बरसात धुन सुन बिजली चमकी लिपट गए हम बादल गरजा सिमट गए हम ओ बिजली चमकी लिपट गए हम बादल गरजा सिमट गए हम ये है कितना अच्छा शगुन दीवाना है ये मन क्यों पागल है धड़कन क्यों तुझ पे मुझे प्यार आया है भैया हूँ क्या मस्ती क्या जादू मैं और तू क्या मस्ती क्या जादू हम तो दिल चाहे तुम्हारा वादा है वादा हमारा समझो नजर का इशारा तुम हमें दिल तो दो फिर देखो होता है क्या
सोना सोना पीना खोना दिल के राह में ना मांगता सोना सोना बरसा पानी आई आग लगाई
बरसा पानी
हम लाख छुपाए प्यार मगर दुनिया को पता चल जाएगा
लेकिन छुप छुप के मिलने से मिलने का मजा तो आएगा
मेरा तेरा दीवाना मैं तो तुझ पे मरती हूँ मेरा तेरा दीवाना मैं तो तुझ पे मरती हूँ
बोले चूड़िया बोले कंगना हाय मैं हो गया तेरा साजना तेरे बिन क्यों नहीं यूं लगता मैं तो मर जावा ले जा सोनिए ले जा दिल ले जा चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारी इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारी इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया 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 वो यार है जो खुशबू की तरह जिसकी जुबां उर्दू की तरह शाम रात मेरी कायनात वो यार मेरा सैया सैया छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 छैया
Who run road? Alex, which Alex? Select Alex. Man.
Feeling overwhelmed by the errands you need to run and everything you need for your family in one place, and head over to a Nerva Superstore at 49 Sheriff and Craig Street. At Nerva, we are the one-stop shop. The amazing deals never stop. They've got fresh groceries, the latest appliances, stylish houseware, top quality utensils, and trendy clothing for the whole family. And of course, friendly staff. And they can be, of course, found out on beatable prices. Give them a call today on 227-5771, 227-5771. Nervous Superstore, of course, your one-stop, where the one-stop shop, rather, where the amazing deals never stop. course, we want to say good morning to our friends over there at Sweet Confections. And of course, you can find them, you can call or WhatsApp them on 612-21989, rather. 612-2189. You can WhatsApp them. They're also on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, they offer cheesecake, cupcake, caramel flan, and mousse cake. Give them a call. Mother's Day is around that corner. You know, mom loves cheesecake. That is the ideal gift to get her for Mother's Day. And a lucky mother will get the opportunity to win a package from them. They will be giving away a Mother's Day treat box. And when we come back from the news, we're going to tell you what is in that treat box. So stay with us.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With the news in capsule, my name is Joshua Van Slykeman. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of ExxonMobil Corporation, Darren Woods, recently told shareholders of the company that it was able to deliver quote-unquote unprecedented success in Ghana for the country's ramped-up oil production during the first 3 months of 2024. This enables Exxon to return more profits to the pockets of the oil giant shareholders, Woods said during the company's first quarter earnings call during his opening remarks. The CEO was keen to highlight that Exxon also has more projects planned for startup in 2025 during the first quarter of the year. ExxonMobil made $8.2 billion in profits and $14.7 billion of cash flow. Exxon's subsidiary that operates Ghana's oil-rich Stabroek Block currently has 3 floating production, storage, and offloading vessels producing above the respective safety limits. Get the full details in today's Kaieteur News. And making headlines today, Israel's rejection of Hamas ceasefire is to destroy Gaza. EPA must develop capacity to monitor dumping of toxic water from oil ships, according to Dr. Trotz. Teachers strike to resume countrywide tomorrow. Man drunk during swimming trip at Rockstone, and Omai gets 3 more years to continue gold hunt in Region 7. And lawmen raid illegal gold camp in Senegal as new president tightens no in mineral sector. And making headlines today, exciting kickoff of the Blue Water Shipping on the 15 Girls Championship across Region 3 on Saturday. And GTT hosts China-Ghana Inter-Organization Table Tennis Championship and a day of fireworks and rivalry and friendship highlights event. And that's the news to the moment.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second and final stretch of Sabaki PR, your morning's love, your recipe for happiness. My name is Joshua Van Slykeman. I hope you guys are having a great day today. We want to tell you that we cover you from coast to coast. And are you job hunting, looking to upgrade your paycheck? Well, look no further. Sheriff Security Service of Lot 13th, 4th, and 5th Street Avenue, Sobrinesville, Georgetown, has vacancies for security officers in 3 levels: Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. You can head across to their social media page at Sheriff Security Service. You can call them at 227-5691 or visit their office so that they can start the process of welcoming you on board. Sheriff Security Service, remember, their security is their priority. Visit them today at Lot 13, 4th, and 5th Avenue, Sobrinesville, Georgetown, and they have vacancy for 3 tiers of security officers, and the salary ranges from $120,000 to $180,000 monthly. Mayut, talk to me. What you have for us in Scoopland?
Well, I got one thing to share with you guys, and it's about the Hira Mandi series, right? And I gotta tell y'all that the Hira Mandi series has turned out to be, in just about 1 week after its release, it has turned out to be the highest grossing and highest watched Bollywood series around the world. Yeah, that's major.
It is major.
Yep, it's major. So that's all I want to share with you guys because guess what? It's on Netflix and we want you all to check it out right now.
All right, and do check it out. Remember, this is Sabaki PR, and that was your Bollywood scoop. Alrighty then. So yeah, we continue the great music. That was your Bollywood scoop here on Kaieteur Radio. Time has rolled on to 7 minutes after 10 o'clock. Don't you touch that dial. Stay with us.
तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहे हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहे तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहे हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहे तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहे हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहे तुम तारा 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 तुम तारा
चाहूंगा तुझे मैं जितना कोई चाहेगा ना उतना हाँ चाहूंगा तुझे मैं जितना कोई चाहेगा ना उतना हसीना आ गले से लग जा
बहाने करके ले गए दिल ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल ये दिल तो पहले ऐसा नहीं था किसने बहकाया ऐसा सपना दिखाया क्यों ये आंखें मेरी देखे उसी को सोचे बिना ही उसे अपना बनाया क्यों जीना तो मरने से अब है कहीं मुश्किल खुद को जो खोया तो वो हो गया हासिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल ले गए दिल 10 बहाने करके ले गए दिल
नाम को बस तेरे हाँ शाम सवेरे लबों ने पुकारा लौट के ना जाना अगर तुम माना जो मिलने दोबारा तुझको बुलाने भेजी है शामें अब करना बहाना नहीं
सात समंदर पार मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई सात समंदर पार मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई
तेरी हर बात की मुझको है खबर और पास आना मैं बेसबर साथ तेरा ना छोड़ूं नेवर मैं तेरा हम सफर तू मेरी लवर मेरे पीछे चली आई है ये लड़की हर स्टेप मेरा फॉलो है ये करती सब कहे मुझे पे है ये मरती सच कहूँ इसमें तेरी ना कोई गलती मस्त मगन मैं मस्त कलंदर फ्री कर दूं तेरे लिए कैलेंडर दुनिया सारी जल जाए जब साथ मेरे तू साथ समंदर दुनिया सारी जल जाए जब साथ मेरे तू साथ समंदर
तू सफर मेरा असर मेरा है घर मेरा मैं ठिकाना तेरा बहाना तेरा जमाना हूँ तेरा
जहाँ पे रहूं तू ही हो पता दूर तुझसे जो थी मैं तो थी लापता सात समंदर पार मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ गई
ओ मेरे दिल के चैन ओ मेरे दिल के चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ
दिल तेरा न बेखबर तेरे लिए पूरा हूँ बेसबर तेरा मुझ पे है असर तूने न छोड़ी कोई भी कसर मुझ में समा बेचैनी मुझ में तू और ना बढ़ा मेरे पास तो आ बात बड़ा साथ में हाथ बड़ा तू ही मेरा है दिल का चैन तू ही मेरा है फ्यूचर प्लान मेरा biggest present I love you damn
अपना ही साया देख के तुम जाने जहां शर्मा गए अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है तुम से घबरा गए अपना ही साया देख के तुम जाने जहां शर्मा गए अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है तुम तो अभी से घबरा गए मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा ओ मेरे दिल के चैन ओ मेरे दिल के चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए
फूल को बहार बहार को चमन दिल को दिल बदन को बदन हर किसी को चाहिए तन मन का मिलन काश मुझ पर ऐसा दिल आपका भी
आप जैसा कोई मेरी जिंदगी में आए तो बात बन जाए बात बन जाए तेरे प्यार में दिल चाहता है बस भीगे 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 यार नशे में तेरे यार बड़ा जो एक बार जमाने के नशे सभी पुराने हो गए साथ तू ना हो मेरे साथ तो गुजरे ना रात दीवाने के रोजाना के बहाने हो गए तेरे जिस्म के हर इंच पे मेरी हर नजर फिदा है थी तलब मुझे एक जाम की मिला पूरा मैं कदा है तेरे प्यार में दिल चाहता है बस भीगे तेरे प्यार में दुआ मांगता है बस भीगे 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 भीगे
तेरा मेरा दोनों का दिल बेसबर बेसबर शामों सहर दोनों का दिल बेखबर बेखबर वो कश्तियाँ हमारी यूं टकरा गई लहर लहर दोनों का दिल बेसफर हाँ डूबे एक तुझे में यहाँ हाँ डूबे उफ ये गहराइयाँ हाँ डूबे एक तुझे में यहाँ है सांसों में समंदर है दिल में धुआं धीरे धीरे ऐसे गिरे बिजलियाँ तू भी मैं भी बेअसर भीगे भीगे देखो रूहें इस कदर बेअसर लो अपने किनारे यूं टकरा गए लहर लहर दोनों का दिल बेसफर उफ ये गहराइयाँ हाँ डूबे एक
जाए जो तू मुस्कुराई हुआ बीपी हाई ये पीड़ा बताई न जाए तूने मचाई जो दिल में तबाही मेरी जान बचाई न जाए
ट्राई कर ले सारी सारी रात ना मानूंगी मैं तेरी बात
नारी नारी let me be your lover नारी नारी यार मेरा full power नारी नारी मैं ता तेरा lover नारी नारी
Is your house screaming to be painted? Good news! The Answer Macau massive paint sale at BV has dropped all prices. Get a whopping 60% off on Berger, Penta, and Sissons paints. Enjoy 25% off select wood stains and varnishes. Save up to 35% on select primers and sealers. And buy one deck-on flat emulsion and get one free. Happening May 10th, 11th, and 12th. Only at the Answer Macau Compound BV, East Coast, Demerara.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your book and paper needs? At Kaieteur Books Inc., we have a diverse range of products available at competitive prices. From single-line books to art books, checkered line books to double-line exercise books, we've got everything you need to stay organized and creative. But wait, there's more. We also offer printing paper for all your printing needs, quality products at available prices. That's our guarantee. Don't miss out on these amazing deals. Contact us today to place your order and stock up on all your book and paper essentials. Your one-stop shop for quality books and paper products. Contact us today. At Paris Nails and Spa, where beauty meets expertise. Established in 2014 with over 16 years of experience in nail care, we pride ourselves on offering the best services in acrylic nails, gel nail designs, spa pedicures, and manicures. Conveniently located at Lot 03 Aubrey Barker and David Rhodes Street, South Rhineveld. Connect with us on Facebook at Paris Nails and Spa, Instagram at Paris Nail Spa 1, or reach out via WhatsApp at 601-8531. Experience the Paris difference today. Looking for high-quality, durable books for your business or personal use? Look no further than SCZ Printery. We have a wide selection of books in stock and ready for purchase. Choose from 4, 6, 8, or 10 choir books to perfectly fit your needs, all at competitive prices. But that's not all. We also have a variety of exercise books and composition books available. And if you want to add a personal touch, we can customize the books to include your company information. Don't settle for less when you can have the best. Contact Dolly today at 682-2614 to place your order and get your hands on top quality books from SCZ Printery. Quality, variety, and customization, we've got it all.
We gotta tell you now that if you're looking to whip up a culinary storm, M&L Distributors offers olive, beans, pasta, rice, and more. They've also got the Pactus curry paste and Blue Dragon sauces to tantalize your taste buds. Find them at 78 Kroll Street, Stabrook, Georgetown, or call them at 226-5701 or 227-8159. M&L also is your one-stop shop for brands. For top brands, you need a reliable fix. They also carry Gorilla Glue and a wide range of tape, sealants, and waterproofing sprays. You can find them, like I said, at 78 Kroll Street, Stabrook, Georgetown. Give them a call today at 226-5701 or 227-581-59, 227-8159. M&L Distributors Incorporated, serving Guyana nationwide. If you're feeling overwhelmed by errands and you want to get everything you need for your family in one place, then head to Nervers Superstore at 49 Sheriff and Craig Streets. At Nervers, they've got fresh groceries, the latest appliances, stylish housewares, top quality utensils, and trendy clothing for the whole family. They can be found at unbeatable prices. The friendly staff are always willing and ready to help you. The cashiers, always got a smile on their face. Call them today on 227-5771. 227-5771 at Nervous. The amazing deal never stops. Alright? Check them out and good morning to the hardworking staff over there at Nervous Superstore. At just about 10 hours 45 this morning, we're going to give to you a movie recommendation of the day. Ensure you stay tuned for that. But we want to say good morning once again to our friends over there at Sweet Confections. And they've got us secure this Mother's Day with a Mother's Day treat. And tomorrow we're going to tell you how a lucky mother can walk away with a Mother's Day treat box that contains cheesecake, cupcakes, chocolate-covered strawberries, sugar cookies, and macarons. If you want to get that package from Mom, then hit up our friends over there at Sweet Confections at 612-2189. That is 612-2189. Head across to their Facebook page, Instagram, or add them on WhatsApp and start that conversation today. Cheesecake, cupcakes, caramel flan, mousse cake, these and more, you can get to show your appreciation and to say, I love you in the form of cakes from Mom this Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day for the management and staff of Sweet Confections. Stay with us, everybody. It's 36 minutes after 10 o'clock. If you don't know, my name is Joshua Van Slyke, by my side, Selector Alex, Buddy Paul Nagrady. We've got your company all the way to 11 o'clock. Don't you touch that dial.
मन कहे कि मैं ले आऊं चांद और तारे सारे इन हाथों पर मैं चांद रखूं इस मांग में भर दूं तारे
हेलो हेलो तू फ्लोर पे जब है आई येलो येलो बड़ी सॉलिड मस्ती छाई
हेलो हेलो तू मच है तुमने लगाई येलो येलो कंट्रोल करो मेरे भाई धड़के ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़ियां धड़के ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़ियां
कष्टों को हरने वाली हर झोली भरने वाली राजा हो या मलंग हो हर कोई तेरा सवाली हमने हिंदी की कविता अंग्रेजी पॉप में डाली गाने में स्वैग है लेकिन मन में फीलिंग श्रद्धा वाली
सुनी सुनी दिल की डाली हो कब मिलेगी सपनों वाली हो मेरी नैया पार लगा दे हो
चैन न जाए खाली
ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਬਈ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਕੌਣ ਆ ਹੋਏ 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 ਲਸ਼ਕਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਰੇ ਸਰ ਤੋਤੇ ਉੜ ਕੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਹੋਏ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਬਈ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਕੌਣ ਆ ਲਸ਼ਕਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਰੇ ਸਰ ਤੋਤੇ ਉੜ ਕੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਸੁਲਫੇ ਦਾ ਬੋਂਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਐਟ ਸ਼ੀਰਿੰ ਦਾ ਸੌਂਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁੰਬੇ ਤੇ ਜੁੰਬਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਤੁੰਬੇ ਤੇ ਜੁੰਬਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਓ ਸੁੰਦਰ ਮੁੰਦਰੀਏ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੌਣ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਦੁੱਲਾ ਭੱਟੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਦੁੱਲੇ ਦੀ ਧੀ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਸ਼ੇਰੋ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਪਾਈ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਲੂ ਕਾਟਾ ਸ਼ਾਲੂ ਫੋੜ ਸਮੇਟੇ ਓ ਚਾਚਾ ਚੂਰੀ ਕੁੱਟੇ ਪੀਟ ਤੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਹਿੰਗ ਲੱਗ ਲੱਗ ਨੱਚ ਰਹੇ ਪੀਟ ਤੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਹਿੰਗ ਲੱਗ ਲੱਗ ਨੱਚ ਰਹੇ ਕੈਲਰੀ ਹਫਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿੰਟਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਖਰਚ ਰਹੇ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸਭ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਣਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਏ ਤੇਰੀ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਸਭ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਏ ਐਨਾ ਬਲਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਦੀ ਰਿੰਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁੰਬੇ ਤੇ ਤੁੰਬੇ ਤੇ ਤੁੰਬੇ ਤੇ ਜੁੰਬਾ ਕਰਦੀ
रंग पुरेगी रंग रंगीली लड़की छैली छबीली उसके चंचल नैन कटार और चंचल नैन कटार ते उसका रूप बना हथियार उसके रूप से कत्ल हुए तो चर्चा शुरू हुआ नगाड़ा 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 बजा नगाड़ा 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 बजा
बस एक बार में ही भरे ना दिल बेचारा संग रहने के शाम सवेरे क्या करने हैं वादे बतेरे है जिंदगानी अगर 4 दिन की तो ले रहे ही के साथ फेरे तूने जवानी में सीखा ना जाने कहाँ का सलीका जो पहले ही ब्रेकअप में दिल ने तेरे गिव अप कर दिया एक बार ही किया तो यारो प्यार क्या किया एक बार ही किया तो यारो प्यार क्या किया प्यार होता 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 कई बार है सिर्फ एक पे किया तो दिल निसार क्या किया सिर्फ एक पे किया तो दिल निसार क्या किया प्यार होता 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 कई बार है प्यार होता 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 कई बार है पहली मोहब्बत में तो लगता यही है डार्लिंग मर जाऊंगा जो मुझको ये ना मिली अगली दफा मोहब्बत होती है तो लगता है ये वाली मुझको पहले क्यों ना मिली वो दिल क्या भला जो टूटा ना कभी पहली दफा चोट खा के क्यों दिल को लगाना ही छोड़े सब कुछ मोहब्बत में चलता है तो क्यों ना 2-4 दिल हम भी तोड़े तूने जवानी में सीखा न जाने कहाँ का सलीका जो पहले ही ब्रेकअप में दिल ने तेरे गिव अप कर दिया एक बार ही किया तो यारो प्यार क्या किया एक बार ही किया तो यारो प्यार क्या किया प्यार होता 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 कई बार है सिर्फ एक पे किया तो दिल निसार क्या किया सिर्फ एक पे किया तो दिल निसार क्या किया प्यार होता 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 कई बार है प्यार होता 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 कई बार है पहन के जोड़ा लाल कलर का तूने मचाया खूब तहलका बाय गॉड तू लगती है जैसे स्विमिंग पूल में फूल कमल का चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है सुन जरा मस्त ग्रूव है मामला फूल प्रूफ है सोनिए दिल पे गिरी एक जोर की बिजली लौंग का तेरे जब लिश्कारा चमका 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 शो मी द ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 शो मी द ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका
हाइट 6 फुट पौने 3 हाइट है लूज कैरेक्टर पैंट टाइट है पुत्र वैसे वाले डैड का हर दिन तेरा फ्राइडे नाइट है चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है काहे का एटीट्यूड है स्वैग ये झूठ मूठ है खोते या फिरते मेरे लेफ्ट राइट सुन तेरे जैसे लाख पलाना ढुमका 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 शो मी द ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 show me the ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका दा 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 ठुमका
It's time for us to turn our attention to your movie recommendation of the day. Your movie for today is a 2016 film. It is called Dear Zindagi. We hope you're going to check it out and see for yourself. Let us know if you love that movie or if you've seen that movie, Dear Zindagi. So do check it out. And of course, this is where we got to pull the curtains down on today's edition of Sabaki PR. Remember, head across to Sabaki PR's social media page. See how you can win. We want to thank our sponsors. Tomorrow we'll be talking to you. We'll be touching more on them. We want to say thanks to For the Flavor. We want to say also thanks to Massey Distribution and as well our friends over there at Sweet Confections. And remember, if you want to get up that sweet treat from mom, do head across to Sweet Confections Facebook page, their Instagram account as well. Send them a message. The friendly staff there, they respond to you with the click of a finger. And that's what we like about them, Art. And we want to thank them so much for coming on board. As the saying goes, and it continues to go, every good thing must come to an end. We want to wish you a very great remainder of your Wednesday morning. Remember to be good for yourself. Look out for those who might not be looking out for you. I want to encourage you to wear that smile. That cost for that smile is free. That simple smile can change someone's day. Oftentimes, it's not what we tell someone, but how we do it. The tone. So guys, be good, be safe, we love you, and we'll catch you tomorrow, God's willing, from 9 o'clock. On behalf of Selector Alex and Buddy Paul Negrady, my name is Joshua. Peace out.
I'm telling you, it's a love sensation. This love, this love, this love, this love. एक परदेसी मेरा दिल ले गया, एक परदेसी मेरा दिल ले गया, जाते जाते मीठा मीठा गम दे गया। एक परदेसी मेरा दिल ले गया, जाते जाते मीठा मीठा गम दे गया। जाने अनजाने उसे पता न चला, मोटी मोटी अखियों में आंसू दे गया। मेरी परदेसियों की यही है निशानी, अखियां बेदार की शीशे की जवानी। ठंडी ठंडी आहों का सलाम दे गया, जाते जाते मीठा मीठा गम दे गया। जाने अनजाने उसे पता न चला, मोटी मोटी अखियों में आंसू दे गया। एक परदेसी मेरा दिल ले गया, जाते जाते मीठा मीठा गम दे गया। You're giving me a special vibe that's taking me to paradise. I'm telling you, it's a love sensation. This love, this love, this love, this love, this
मुझको हुई ना खबर, चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर। हाँ मुझको हुई ना खबर, चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर। कब प्यार की पहली नजर है, ले गई दिल ले गई ले गई, हाँ ले गई दिल ले गई। प्यार की पहली पहली इस दीवाने हो जाते हैं, मंजिल तो राहें ढूंढ लेते हैं, रास्ते मगर खो जाते हैं, इस दिल की बातों में जो आते हैं वो भी दीवाने हो जाते हैं, मंजिल तो राहें ढूंढ लेते हैं, रास्ते मगर खो जाते हैं, दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है, हाँ दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है, पहली पहली बार मिलाता है यही, सीने में फिर आग लगाता है, धीरे धीरे प्यार सिखाता है यही, हंसाता है यही, यही रुलाता है, दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है, हाँ दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है।
दो नैन सितारे है चांद सा मुखड़ा, क्या कहना उसका आफरीन, दावत में जैसे हो शाही टुकड़ा, उसके जैसी न कोई नाज़नीन, शाही जोड़ा पहन के आई जो बंधन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है, शर्माई सी बगल में जो बैठी है दुल्हन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है, शाही जोड़ा पहन के आई जो बंधन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है, शर्माई सी बगल में जो बैठी है दुल्हन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है। कैसे मैं कहूँ शुक्रिया, उसका मुझ पे एहसान है, ना चीजों की बस्ती में वो जो बन के आई मेहमान है, कैसे मैं कहूँ शुक्रिया, उसका मुझ पे एहसान है, ना चीजों की बस्ती में वो जो बन के आई मेहमान है, लगता है शादी घर में उसके आने से जैसे चल के आई है खुशकिस्मती, सारी महफिल की वो जान बनी है, क्या कहना उसका आफरीन, मुफलिस के दिल का अरमान बनी है, उसके जैसी ना कोई नाज़नीन, शाही जोड़ा पहन के आई जो बंधन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है, शर्माई सी बगल में जो बैठी है दुल्हन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है। शाही जोड़ा पहन के आई जो बंधन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है, शर्माई सी बगल में जो बैठी है दुल्हन के, वही तो मेरी स्वीट हार्ट है।
At Paris Nails and Spa, where beauty meets expertise, established in 2014 with over 16 years of experience in nail care, we pride ourselves on offering the best services in acrylic nails, gel nail designs, spa pedicures and manicures. Conveniently located at Lot 03 Aubrey Barker and David Rhodes Street, South Rhineveld. Connect with us on Facebook at Paris Nails and Spa, Instagram at Paris Nail Spa 1, or reach out via WhatsApp at 601-8531. Experience the Paris difference today.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
capsule, my name is Joshua Van Slykeman. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of ExxonMobil Corporation, Darren Wood, recently told shareholders of the company that it was able to deliver quote-unquote unprecedented success in Ghana for the country's ramped-up oil production during the first 3 months of 2024. This enables Exxon to return more profits to the pockets of the oil giant shareholders, Wood said during the company's first quarter earnings call during his opening remarks. The CEO was keen to highlight that Exxon also has more projects planned for startup in 2025 during the first quarter of the year. ExxonMobil made $8.2 billion in profits and $14.7 billion of cash flow. Exxon's subsidiary that operates Ghana's oil-rich Stabroek Block currently has 3 floating production storage and offloading vessels producing above the respective safety limits. Get the full details in today's Kaieteur News. And making headlines today, Israel's rejection of Hamas ceasefire is to destroy Gaza. EPA must develop capacity to monitor dumping of toxic water from oil ships, according to Dr. Trotz. Teachers strike to resume countrywide tomorrow. Man drunk during swimming trip at Rockstone, and Omai gets 3 more years to continue gold hunt in Region 7. And lawmen raid illegal gold camp in Senegal as new president tightens no in mineral sector. And making headline today, exciting kickoff of the Blue Water Shipping on the 15 Girls Championship across Region 3 on Saturday. And GTD hosts China-Ghana Inter-Organization Table Tennis Championship and a day of fireworks and rivalry and friendship highlights event. And that's the news to the moment.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Is your house screaming to be painted? Good news! The Answer Macau massive paint sale at BV has dropped all prices. Get a whopping 60% off on Berger, Penta, and Sissons paints. Enjoy 25% off select wood stains and varnishes. Save up to 35% on select primers and sealers. And buy 1 deck-on flat emulsion and get 1 free. Happening May 10th, 11th, and 12th. Only at the Answer Macau Compound BV, East Coast Demerara.
Looking for high-quality, durable books for your business or personal use? Look no further than SZZ Printery. We have a wide selection of books in stock and ready for purchase. Choose from 4, 6, 8, or 10 choir books to perfectly fit your needs, all at competitive prices. But that's not all. We also have a variety of exercise books and composition books available. And if you want to add a personal touch, we can customize the books to include your company information. Don't settle for less when you can have the best. Contact Dolly today at 682-2614 to place your order and get your hands on top quality books from SZZ Printery. Quality, variety, and customization, we've got it all.
Diana, join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show only on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. And we begin with our president, our young president, Dr. Irfan Ali. He does not hold press conferences. Every time he wants to say something to the nation, he sits in front of a camera, talk to himself, fight with himself, and point his fingers to the wall on all 4 sides, to the right, to the left, in front, and the back. He talked through, today, he talked through the computer to the Guyanese people. I don't know what he said, but I was told about his actions. My staff told me, so please don't, if you listen to him, please don't blame me for saying that he was gesticulating and pointing to the wall. But you can hear him, just go on the president's page and you'll see what he told the nation today. I want to tell you, Uncle and Auntie, that Guyana has become a one-man zoo where the whole country gets a weekly 1-hour package, a papi show. One man jumping up and down, swimming from branch to branch, trying to pick at every spectator, every visitor who jeers him, points at him, corrects him, or annoys him. Bharat Jagdev started out his 1-hour weekly papi show yesterday, swinging left, right, and center at Kaieteur News, Glenlal, and his reporters. Uncle, Kaieteur News made a mistake with an article we carried saying that Guyana purchased 2 planes for the money of 4. That reporter made a mistake in the conversion of Indian rupees to the US dollar and wrote that story, which was corrected and placed on the front page of today's Kaieteur News. Man, uncle and auntie, you had to hear how Jagdev went on at his press conference on that mistake Kaieteur News made. He called on people not to purchase the Kaieteur paper, not to buy it anymore, because we only tell lies. Imagine a man like Bharat Jagdev, who has no truth in him, none whatsoever. In anything he do or say, finds one mistake, one error the newspaper made, and having Christmas in April with that. This vice president does not go prepared every week to address the hundreds upon hundreds of wrongs he and his government does every day, that is being pointed out in the newspaper daily. But when the newspaper make a slip, Jagdev ready to tear up the newspaper, the owner and the reporters. You know, Uncle, I was so happy listening to him yesterday. There have been so many issues the Kaieteur News would have reported over the past weeks. And I never get the time to inform you people about them. So I will do that tonight. I will list some of the headlines that he holding press conferences every week and never go prepare to deal with any one of them. Before I do that, hear how he behaved, how he went on yesterday about a mistake the Kaieteur News made. Kevin, could you please play it?
So last week I explained, and I played a tape here where Coretta MacDonald said that India bought some aircrafts from another place. India, not from an Indian company. India bought it from somewhere and then resold it to the government of Guyana at $30 million. And this is a massive corruption by the government of Guyana. That's it for her. Patterson was on the same program, and Patterson said, no, it's not 30, it's $28 million, the 2 aircraft. Okay? So I pointed out that the 2 aircraft cost us $16 million and $8 million each, and the rest was spares and training and transportation, etc. So Kaieteur News left here and they went back and they published an article. Guyana borrowed to buy 2 airplanes for the price of 4. 2 airplanes. So they said they had an excerpt, right, from the Economic Times, and this was it, that the Indian government bought for the army from this Indian company 6 of these aircraft at 667 crore, which is an Indian denomination, crore. And if you convert the 667 crore, it works out to $30 million. And then they divided the 30 million, 31 million by 6 and said, we could have gotten 4 aircraft. Now, I think they were hoping to justify, because they went back and justify what Coretta McDonald and Patterson were saying. But don't you have any pride? Don't you have any pride? If you go online and just use a currency converter, anybody can use it, a child can use it, and you input this 667 crore, you will see that it comes out to a US dollar value of 80 million, not 31 million. Which dunce in the Kaieteur News can't use a converter? And it's a headline. Borrowed to buy 2 airplanes for the price of 4. So you can't say anything else but this is a dunce, because you can just go online and convert it. Now people can make mistakes. Coretta makes these mistakes all the time, and Patterson, because they're politicians, and if it was a Manza, I could understand. A Manza and Holder. They got a proclivity to doing this all the time. But it's a newspaper, for Christ's sake. Can't you just use a currency converter? Because if you take now 80 million, that is what the Indian government paid for the 6 aircraft, and you divide by 6, you're actually getting 13.3 million per aircraft. So we bought the aircraft for 8 million, so we picked the Indian government pocket, right? So we get it cheaper by half than what the Indian government paid. But you understand, we bought the basic version, and they bought an upgraded version. That's the difference. But they paid 13.3 million US, and we paid 8 million for the same aircraft. But they said, the headline, Guyana borrowed to buy 2 airplanes for the price of 4. You can't even use numbers.
You can't even use numbers. And you don't have pride. You hear who talking there, uncle? Now, don't get me wrong, auntie. If a newspaper makes a mistake and anybody points it out, the right thing I always tell my editors to do is apologize and correct them. Media business is based on trust and facts. And I'm happy that Jagdev point that mistake out to us, which I said was corrected in today's newspaper. I wish he would do what the Kaieteur News does when mistakes and errors are pointed out day after day in the Kaieteur News. But he makes no move to address them, to correct them, or to say or do anything about them. You know, I'll put up this front page of last Friday. The same day when that plane story was reported, Uncle, which was last Friday, the lead story of the Kaieteur News was government secretly moved to CCJ to reverse our appeal court decision blocking them from joining Exxon in the fight against those two Guyanese. Imagine, Uncle, this is the biggest and most important issue in this country at the moment, because an oil spill can bankrupt the whole country and left Guyana, all of us indebted to the region for hundreds of years, just for not having full protection from Exxon parent company. Uncle, when a leader can stay silent on something like that, what else he can talk about? Tell me. That was the lead story. Above the plane. But he didn't speak about that. He didn't even tell us anything about that. He didn't even tell us he get the Attorney General to sit down in front of a camera trying to bamboozle the Guyanese people, telling us Guyana got laws to make Exxon pay if an oil spill happens. Then telling us not to worry, Exxon will take care if an oil spill happens. Uncle, if Exxon will take care of an oil spill, why they don't put it in writing? And the next question is, if they will take care of an oil spill, why is Anil and Jagdev running to fight against our Court of Appeal ruling? Huh? To fight against the two Guyanese. Why? Jagdev not saying anything about this. But like I said, he's ready to cuss down the newspaper. Oh. That same day, Uncle, Omai tell the world how they will produce over 2 million ounces of gold within 13 years from only one mining pit. Hear that? Walking away with more than Guyana debt, more than what we owe. A matter of fact, it's 3 times what Guyana owe. They will be walking out Guyana with from one single mining pit. Jagdev didn't say anything about that at his press conference. He doesn't want the Kaieteur News to report on these things, Uncle. But he find time to ridicule the reporter for converting the Indian rupee and made a mistake. Now let's turn to Saturday newspaper, the next day, after the plane story. Listen to the headline. Exxon and the EPA dodging scrutiny of the parliamentary committee. The committee in parliament that responsible for scrutinizing scampishness, shenanigans, skullduggeries, and wrongdoing. They have been trying to sit down with the EPA and ExxonMobil to find out what's going on in the oil and gas sector. Guess what, Uncle? That same parliamentary committee said Exxon and the oil ministry has been ducking and hiding. Jagdev didn't respond to that. Sunday's newspaper headline. The next day, ExxonMobil daily Daily production questionable as company refuses to show auditors the meters. You hear what I said there, Kevin? The production data questionable because they don't want to show the auditors the meters. Jagdeo does not turn his face and twitchy mouth when he hears stories like that. Or I should say he does twitchy face and his tongue when he hears stories like that. That same Sunday, uncle, next headline, ExxonMobil took out Guyana's oil profit for Wales gas plant. You hear me? For Wales gas plant that they are not building. How you like that? How you like that, uncle? Exxon taking out money for the gas plant that they are not building. Exxon also deducted oil profits, our oil profits, for the pipeline them laying to Wales before this project was approved. Is not Kaieteur News saying that, uncle? The auditors found out that. Kaieteur News only report the findings of the auditors there. Jagdeo don't respond to these things. But he ready to jump on the Kaieteur News mistake. That same day, Sunday, Kaieteur News reported another story on the front page where Anthony Vera, who is part of the PPP, said PPP manifesto promised to renegotiate the oil contract was nothing but a fraud. And the man went on to say how he regrets being a candidate in the 2020 elections for the PPP. Uncle, you know Jagdeo didn't left that down at his press conference. He picked up that one and abused down Vera, but did not address the two ExxonMobil stories. Let's move to Monday. Monday gone. You know, I'm so happy that he repented to Kaieteur News for making a mistake. It gives me an opportunity to bring out some of these stories that I don't have time to even tell you about. Let's move to Monday gone. Before oil began pumping, Guyana paid over 27,000 US daily between 2015 to 2017 for ExxonMobil helicopter services, uncle. You hear that, Kevin? 27,000 US a day for a 2 year. That's 700 and something days. 730, oh gosh. $27,000. 5.4 million Guyana dollar for helicopter service daily, uncle. The auditors pointed that out. This is what Jagdeo should have been addressing. Why Guyana pay $5.4 million a day for helicopter services? What were they doing, Kevin? How many trips were being made onshore and offshore? And who counting these things? Man, Kevin, that 2 year money, maybe you could have buy 100 helicopters. Uncle, these are the things Jagdeo should be addressing because it's our oil profits being spent there. But when you hear ExxonMobil name or anything to do with ExxonMobil, he gets very rude, annoyed and hostile. Why, uncle? Yesterday, my reporter asked him if he is one of the beneficial owners of the Kaieteur and Kanji oil blocks. You have to hear how he behaved and swing back the question to the reporter, asking the reporter if Glenlal and the reporter have shares in it. Kevin, please play it, let the nation hear him, man.
Final question.
Okay, all right.
My final question is that some folks are alleging that you might be one of the beneficial owners in the Kaieteur and Kanji block. Can you deny or confirm?
I'm not a beneficial owner in the Kaieteur and Kanji block, but you see, this is what. So they asked me a question that's totally outrageous, and then tomorrow's headline would say, Jagdeo denies being an owner in the Kaieteur and Kanji block. That is precisely why he's asking me, so then they can put that headline. I heard Glenlal is the owner. Is that so? And you have some shares too? So you should put, when you put that, say Jagdeo questioned whether Glenlal and the reporter own some shares in the Kaieteur and Kanji block. Yeah, you would like to get some shares there? Well, all right. So maybe, but do you have any? Oh, okay. And so please put in the article too that Jagdeo asked the reporter whether he has shares too, or Glenlal has shares in this. This is precisely what they do. So you get that planted and then could put the headline tomorrow. Glenlal asked him. I know what's going to happen. Predictable. Thank you.
What is outrageous about that question, Uncle? If he promised this nation, since he took office in 2020, to investigate and tell us, and he has not done so, we are in 2024. Isn't that a fair question, Auntie? But you hear how he answering that question? By asking the reporter back the question. That is what the leaders of Guyana have become. Them Kaieteur and Kanji oil blocks are what got many of them silent in this land. Those same two oil blocks, Uncle and Auntie, Exxon bind them with tons of secrets that cut out their tongues when they have to speak about ExxonMobil. Let's move to Tuesday Kaieteur News headlines. Exxon 8 new discoveries are possibly the total oil Trinidad and Tobago produced in 100 years. The headline came from the opposition. Uncle and Auntie, Exxon made 8 brand new discoveries, and Jagdeo not telling Guyana anything. Why he doesn't want to talk about that, Uncle? Kaieteur News learn about that going through the Chinese documents. It's the Chinese who said one of the 8 finds is almost 1 billion barrels. You hear that, Uncle? 1 billion. Why Jagdeo not telling this nation that? Have you got any idea, Uncle, how much money that one find is? 1 billion barrel of oil. And that, Uncle, must be the smallest one out of the 8. 1 billion barrel today at $80, $90 barrel today. Man, if it's 80 or 90, it's 80 or 90 billion US dollar we're talking about. And Guyana got less than 5 billion debt and can't pay it since independence. Why Jagdeo not addressing these things, Uncle? Tell me, Auntie. How can these things not be important? Abusing down newspaper for making a simple mistake is what is important to this vice president of this country. The same Tuesday, Uncle, I talked about this story last Wednesday night on my program. The last program I talked about it. But let me repeat it. One RU, Regional Executive Officer, tell the Parliament He can't remember how $63 million in contracts were awarded without public tendering. And told the people at Parliament all his knowledge of the tender process was thrown out the window when he left office. You hear that? Jagdev should have held a special press conference for deal with that. He should have even called it the police if he's serious about accountability, transparency, honesty, and decency. But he didn't say anything at his press conference yesterday. Let's move to Wednesday's headline. Put up the front page, let them see it, man. The lead story, after the Attorney General said the court can't tell the government what guarantee they must demand from ExxonMobil from an oil spill, international lawyer Melinda Janki responded to him. She told him, government is not above the law. Government must act in the best interests of the people and not foreign companies. You know, Uncle, if you ask me, Jagdev doesn't believe the court have any right for decide what them do for this country. Government is above the law. I believe that. He totally ignored what that international lawyer said at his press conference yesterday. Also, another story we carried the same Wednesday. This is only Wednesday gone. These headlines that I'm talking about is within 1 week. I ain't go back 2 months or 3 months. This is just a week. ExxonMobil under investigation in Australia following a ruptured gas pipeline. When I saw that, I said, God help Guyana. If that pipeline them running to Wales develop a leak somewhere in the area where people lives, God be with them. You guys see why full protection is required in this country with this oil and gas business, Uncle? It's life and death we're playing with here. That's what we're playing with. And those foreign companies are known for pick up, pack up their bag, and walk away. Especially if you have color like Glenn Lal. You know what I'm talking about. This is what Bharat Jagdev should be talking about at his press conferences. But where is he? Growling over an honest error. Growling over an honest error. And people who are honest to point out their faults. Let's move to the next headline, Wednesday. The foreign contractors take Guyana to court for 90 million US for delays in the Wales gas project. That one, Jagdev chose to respond yesterday, blaming ExxonMobil for the delay, not the government. You hear that? He blaming ExxonMobil. I want to know when the judgment come out at the end of this, all this arbitration and court proceedings, who will win and who will pay the judgment. Let's wait and see. I don't know if ExxonMobil signed any contract with the people who building the power plants. Because I know Exxon has nothing to do with the power plant. Exxon is just supplying the pipeline to the plant, Uncle. Them job is just to connect the hose to the power plant. So how Jagdev telling us is ExxonMobil fault? Man, Uncle, we are in too much trouble in this land. Before I go to yesterday's headline, let me also tell you, Jagdev went prepared at his press conference for Moses Nagamutu yesterday. And guess, Kevin, what he got prepared for? Nagamutu write a book. Man, uncle. This man get a fine views down from Jagdeo. Jagdeo even try to read a piece what Freddie Kissoon write about the book in the Guyana Chronicle. Yes, that same Freddie Kissoon, who now turned one of his lapdogs. Jagdeo even talked about a piece Sam Hines write about Moses Nagamutu in the Guyana Chronicle. Poor fella. Poor fella. He is so taken up with anybody who he see as a challenge or makes him look less without saying a word. Moses Nagamutu write a book, and that become his topic of discussion at a press conference. You guys can believe this thing? We are losing billions of US dollars yearly in that oil sector alone. People starving in this country. People barking in the yards and on the streets for food. And here this man in charge of the oil sector wasting time at a press conference talking about a book an ex-prime minister write. After this program, Uncle and Auntie, I will play his entire press conference so you people can listen to what he addressed and how he addressed the nation. This fastest growing economy on earth, Uncle. Man, when you listen to his press conference, you will not only get an understanding of where Jagdeo taking Guyana, you will also feel the malice, the venom in him attacking people. This man reached at the top of Guyana's leadership. But when you listen to him, Uncle, his mind is at the bottom of the pit. He can't help himself. Let's move on to yesterday's headline. Yesterday's headline. The lead story. The auditors found that ExxonMobil bought materials to the tune of 40 million American dollars that could not be verified, in which the government had no say. You hear me, man, Kevin? ExxonMobil ripping we off. And Jagdeo had nothing to say about that at his press conference yesterday. But responded to a mistake Kaieteur News made. You didn't hear what I said, Uncle. 40 million American dollars, the auditors said, ExxonMobil spent on materials that they couldn't verify. You hear me, man? Jagdeo didn't say nothing at his press conference. And Guyana living in blackouts. I wait and see what's coming, what's in store for you with this man leading this land. Not a single word, Kevin. Jagdeo didn't say at the press conference about that. I must tell you, Auntie, and we should give him a round of applause, that this same audit report that he promised 1 trillion time to release, he finally tell the reporters yesterday he released them to the public. You hear that? You hear how much time we had to ask him? 1 million times. So far, one is posted. The other one, only the executive summary is up. My reporters had already gotten, we had already gotten a few peaks. We had a little peek at the report. That's how we can report on that same 40 million and them helicopter charges, money spent on drill ships for the Kaieteur oil block, money spent on Zumba dance, paying school fees for ExxonMobil, paying fun day and go-kart races, Christmas parties, hosting staff parties, social media ads, trips for government officials, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But now, Uncle and Auntie, seeing that he released the findings, we will get to see more of what the auditors discovered. Jagdeo had to be asked, since the auditors discovered all those skullduggeries, Uncle, what has he or his government done so far at his press conference yesterday? Please listen what he said.
Can you state what actions or decisions your government has taken in relation to the findings, of both oil audit reports? That's the last question.
What the audit report again? All right. Which?
Were taken by the government regarding the findings.
There is only one action you can take. I told you already, it's the technical staff either agree or disagree with the finding. The technical staff. How many times do I have to explain this? Yeah, yes, oh yes, on the second audit, yes, if that, but... Yes. No, they did not say that. We have indicated to them that we can't reach agreement, so we have to now move to this. But the second one, we have identified already, and thank you for explaining this now. So that the second one, we have the findings. They were written to by the technical agencies, not by the politicians, to give comments on their findings.
You heard how he reacted when he heard the word audit, Uncle? And when the reporter explained what the question was about, then he boiled down and said, oh, the technical people have written to Exxon to explain the skullduggeries. Imagine ExxonMobil hunch Guyana, hundreds of millions of American dollars that the auditors questioned and pointed out. And reporters have to ask this man who is in charge to give Guyana, to give this nation an update. And you heard his tone of voice. Like you can't ask this man nothing when it comes to ExxonMobil and skullduggeries. It's like you're interfering with his pocket or what? I don't know, I'm just asking. Yesterday again, he was asked by my reporter, this story more sweet. When will the gas to shore documents be tabled in Parliament? From the beginning of this gas to shore project, I have told you people many times, this is a dead donkey that are already smelling. But y'all not seeing it or smelling it. Y'all only hearing about it from Glenn Lal. And recently the opposition started talking about it. Everybody been asking Jagdeo to show the proof how this investment he going to make on, on this gas plant will cut electricity by half. That's all this nation asking for. Give the nation the evidence. Now that is the document Parliament requested from the government. And honestly, Uncle, Glenlal never knew that when the opposition requests something in Parliament, they can't ask back they can't ask more than one time. You know that, Kevin? If the opposition asks the government for a document, they can't ask back. So whether they get it or they don't get it, they can't ask back. I never know that. Uncle, I don't think you understand what I said just now. If the opposition asks the government to answer a question or to present a document in Parliament on any issue and the government don't respond, the opposition is not allowed to ask back the same question. The Speaker of the National Assembly shuts it down. So, when the opposition asked for the Wales gas project information, nothing was presented and they can't ask back for it. So when I heard that, I told my reporter to ask Jagdeo at his press conference when he will present the Wales gas project documents to Parliament. You have to listen how he answered the question. Play it, let him hear.
When will the gas to energy agreement?
Oh, okay. I maybe soon. I don't know. That's for Gail to share and the others to develop. But we tabled a lot of things. We're going to table. It's almost everything that you see in the agreement. You know. So we told you the price, $759 million. That's the price. We told you the timeline for implementation. You know how many turbines and what's the size of the turbine. Almost every component of the agreement, you know what the liquidating damages are. We're going to get the same situation. Do you know how many agreements we table routinely? And nothing comes out of them. It's the same gaffe the opposition has. When you don't have anything to say, you just say, oh, we don't have enough information. This is a lazy set of people. Lazy. Oh, we don't have enough information. They didn't have enough information on ring fencing. They don't have enough information on contracts that they sign. It's lazy. And so we are not going to be, you recall Ramatar tabling all the agreements relating to Amila? A big set of documents showing the environmental studies, the feasibility study, the design study, everything, and what came out of it. They didn't read a single bit of it. You get from Patterson now that the power would have cost 30 cents per kilowatt hour. When I show that it's mathematically impossible because you're going to have 1,300 gigawatt hours and multiply by 30 cents per kilowatt hour, that's 400 and something million US dollars per annum when to pay the contract, the supply of power, when our cap was $100 million. I pointed this out. Anybody doing simple mathematics can do that. But he lies about it and it gets prominence and gets reflected in the newspapers. I'm done with helping this opposition. And some of the people who you have to sort these things out yourself. So it will be.
Uncle and Auntie, when I hear Bara Jagdeo start stuttering, mumbling for words when question put to him, I heard him when the Vice News reporter questioned him about Sue. Sue? You heard him just now? Maybe soon. That's a Gail Teixeira thing. He told us the price, $759 million. He told us the timeline, how many turbines, almost every component we know. No, Mr. Vice President. No, sir. the opposition and the Guyanese people wants to see the document. The entire document with the details of how this Wales gas project will cut electricity by half that you're claiming. Why should this be such a big deal? What is in the document that you don't want us to see? If you are so confident as you speak, then let the entire nation see the document. That project document, Guyana uncle may very well get to see it, only if I remove him from office. He jumped to Ramotar and the Amelia Falls Hydro Project document. Uncle and auntie, my gosh, hadn't we seen that project document, we would have never known that that project would have cost 6 to 10 times the world market price at the time. That's why the project didn't kick off. He was going to throw Guyana into a Borby's Bridge situation, squeezing the nation to full private people packet. The same thing with the Marriott Hotel. Yes, build the Marriott Hotel, install secret players, bleeding the taxpayers' dollars to maintain the hotel and pay them secretly. That's the deal he was going to throw on Guyana with that Amelia Falls Hydro Project. And I am proud to say here tonight, Glenn Lal is the one who educated the opposition at the time that came out and put a halt to that project. By now, some of them would have turned billionaires in US dollars. And you, the Guyanese people, would have been bawling to pay light bills. He bringing it back with a different scheme. I don't know if you guys remember when Winston Brassington was briefing the energy conference last year. He was telling the nation, or I should say, telling the nation, Guyana has to put no money in that project. And Guyana has minimal risk. But behind his back, the slide on the television screen was showing in fine writing. If an earthquake or any natural disaster happened and broke up the plant, Guyana has to foot all the bills. This is a scheme. This is the game they're playing with us, with every project. I did a TikTok on that to show you people how deceitful they are with that project, the Amelia Falls project. But for them, electricity bill gonna be cheap. Let's see how cheap this plaster to the sore of blackouts in Guyana will be. They bring in from Turkey. Yesterday he announced it at his press conference. They bring in a barge. They bring in a barge, uncle, to go in the Borby's River to supply 36 megawatt. I'm going to give you a little brief on that just now. Oh boy. Kevin, a million times you got to ask to get the gold contracts, remember? A million times also to get 2 audit reports. And maybe another million times to get the Wales gas document. To see whether Guyanese peeing in the wind or where we peeing. Another million times to get the Amelia Falls Hydro Project too. And it might be 2 million times to see this Turkish deal. That same barge they're going to put on in the Borby's River according to Jagdeo yesterday, will be just in a couple weeks. Uncle, Para Jagdeo not answering questions, does not produce documents and evidence, does not respond to newspaper reports, does not conduct himself like a national leader anymore. You got an idea where this man is taking Guyana? And I don't know why you people are so silent. Headlines after headlines, day after day, new story, old story, same story from Jagdeo. You're getting nothing out of him except abuse down and a cuss out. That's his style of management and his way of life. Let's turn to today's newspaper. Today, Friday, April 12th, Uncle. The king of Exxon, not the one we have in Guyana, the real king in America, Darren Woods, was proud to tell the world, look how beautiful Exxon is doing. 36 billion US in profits for last year. Let me repeat. The headline was, the man proud to tell the world, ExxonMobil made 36 billion American dollar last year. And Guyana played a huge part in that with the increased oil production in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, Kevin, I love Guyana. Who is boasting about billions for Guyana? The owners of that oil. Who? Who boasting, Kevin? Who boasting, Auntie? The owners of that oil. That is living with 4.5 billion US dollar debt and went and borrow another 2.5 for this year budget. Who boasting? Instead, we leaders boasting. We leaders abusing those of us who are asking them to do something so that all of us can boast at the same time. Did I say namaste? Namaste, Uncle and Auntie. He told Guyana yesterday that a Turkish company will set up a barge in the Berbice River to supply 36 megawatt of electricity to help GPL and to ease the blackouts. But didn't tell us the company name or the cost until he was asked by a reporter. And his explanation to the deal they're about to sign with the company made me smile, Uncle. You guys gonna listen to the press conference, man. He said he could predict Kaieteur news headline for tomorrow. I want to tell Jagdeo, when he speaks, Glenlal and many others like myself already know where he's coming from. The scheme he's pulling Guyana with. Here the story he tells Guyana. The electric power barge will cost Guyana 8 cents or less than 8 cents per kilowatt per hour. But Guyana has to pay for the fuel. I don't think you got a clue what a man said there. Somebody's pocket is being secured handsomely for the next 2 years with this deal. We're going to have to wait and see how much fuel that barge will be using to generate 36 megawatt of power. Uncle and Auntie, your oil money might not even be able to pay for it. It's like you call a taxi service to do a $500 job and the dispatcher tell you, $400. But you got to put gasoline in the car, and the cost for the gasoline is $2,000. So you ended up paying $2,400 for a $500 job. I only share 1 week headline with y'all, uncle. If I have to go back a month, y'all can't absorb it. It's too much. Fuel, uncle, is the main man for a generator. The world knows that. If you're paying 8 cents to use the generator, and you're paying another couple cents for the barge, what the generator sits on is how much you're paying for the fuel to run the generator 24/7. That's the black hole, Kevin. I am told JPL is producing with bunker safe fuel $28 a kilowatt. I am told this sword they bring to throw on Guyana to fuel that barge gonna cost Guyana more than $45 a kilowatt for the fuel alone. Oh, brother. Oh, uncle, I don't know what to say. This man doesn't have time to explain the deals they're making, but finding time for talk about Glenn Lal, Moses Nagamutu, Anthony Vera, the PNC, the AFC, and whoever write a letter in the press complaining about his management style or attack him. Listen what he said. Listen a little piece of what he said about Moses Nagamutu and how long he talked yesterday. Play up.
Now, in the last week, we have seen the reemergence of Moses Nagamutu. And to the launch of a book, Dear Land of Guyana. And there are mixed reviews of the book. So I didn't read the book, I must confess. So I am utilizing 2 sets of articles to fashion my comments. One in the Kaieteur the Starbuck News, and from Freddie Kissoon, his letters, because he seemed to have read the book. So in the Kaieteur, in the Starbuck News, it says the book is his reflection of experiences he wants to share. It is my truth. And that is the most truthful part of the book. It is his truth. Now, his truth, given the history of this country, has been known to generously depart from the objective truth. If you know Nagamutu. If you read Bill Carr's son, his Machu Carr, his book, you should read it and you will see.
Stop it, Kevin. Uncle, it's 22 minutes of his press conference yesterday that man talked about Moses Nagamutu and his book. My God. Look what this man find time to discuss. In an oil, gold, diamond, timber, bauxite-rich country that is being raped and robbed of billions of American dollars yearly. Moses Nagamutu's book. And with that, Uncle, I don't want to say anything more. They can't think straight no more. Everything they do got a curl in it. Nothing is straight and honest anymore. Oh, Uncle, I keep on begging you people, please listen to these leaders' press conferences. It is important for you to know the mindset of them and where they are deliberately taking this country with all of you inside. Excuse me. This entire press conference, Uncle, will be played so you can listen how much more he had to say about Moses Nagamutu and his book. Please, I am begging you people. It's Friday. Listen to these people before you go to bed. You know, last night before I went to sleep, the 6th oil project flashed across my mind, and I said, Bharat Jagde will hand ExxonMobil this project in the middle of the night. Lo and behold, my brothers and sisters of this country, I woke up this morning and the first person to tell us that this project has been approved was ExxonMobil. Then, later in the day, the government put out a statement saying it has approved the 6th oil project. You know, Uncle, Kevin, something as big as this project is 12.7 billion American dollar. Every country would have been so proud, so joyous to announce to their people and invite the press about this development. Instead, I was told it was signed 3 a.m. this morning when even the dogs and the cats were asleep in this land. This is not shameful. This is beyond words to describe what Bharat Jagdev is doing to this nation with our oil industry. That project, the project cost, Uncle, that 12.7 billion, was not properly verified. We must see done get robbed. The whole country debt there, the 4.5 we get. We haven't gotten a cent more on that project. Full protection and compensation from an oil spill is not on that project. And I am betting my last dollar in my pocket. I give away Kaieteur News. Bharat Jagdev, Irfan Ali, and Vikram Bharat has not fenced that 6th oil project. Nothing has changed. So your life will remain the same. Barking in the streets, barking in your yards for a livable wage. Late this afternoon, they sent out photographs showing Vikram Bharat and the representatives of Hess Corporation, the Chinese company Sinopec, and ExxonMobil, all smiling. Big lifetime payday for them. Bharat Jagdev and President Ali, shame to put their faces in such a project. Put up the photograph, let them see it online. Is what me and you got to smile about, Uncle. I know I got nothing to smile about, but I know ExxonMobil will bring cricket and 1 and 2 artists in Guyana, whole dances. And I would not only be smiling, but y'all would be clapping and dancing over that. This is the lead story tomorrow, Uncle. And guess what? Guess the most sickening part of it. Bharat Jagdev held a press conference yesterday. Spends 22 minutes cussing Moses Nagamutu. Views out Kaieteur News. Views down Vera, views down this one. And did not say a single word that he's going to approve the 6th oil project today. May God bless you all. And may he bless our leaders too. You're getting 2 barrels on every 100 barrel that pump up there. The world wants to help you change that. And Bharat Jagdev not only cussing the world, but setting conditions that does not help to renegotiate the contract. Simply put, he doesn't want anyone to help him renegotiate that contract. Why, Uncle and Auntie? Just in case you don't know the name of that 6th oil project, it named Whiptail. Them smiling while they're signing, and they will be smiling while they're whipping at your tail. It named Whiptail. Massa Days is all over again. Have a great weekend. God bless you.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Burby's 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
This is GHK Lal inviting you to join me weekdays from Monday to Friday on the National Outlook for commentary on a range of issues. Immediately after the 12 noon and 7 p.m. newscasts on Kaieteur Radio at 99.1 FM and 99.5 FM. Looking forward to you sharing in the conversation.